Hi, this is Derek Tsai from LearnByBlogging.com. Today I want to give a book review of this book. It's called Life by Keith Richards. Keith Richards is the guitarist in Rolling Stone. You can follow along here. Keith Richards is famous for being the guitarist in the Rolling Stone, and Keith really told a very revealing story of his and his beloved Rolling Stone band. It's a very long story, as you can see, really thick, long story. It's probably over 30 hours, maybe 25 hours of audiobook time. Listening in the car, and but there are three major themes in the book. One is about the music, the craft, and second is drug abuse and the battle with drug, and then the third one is really the battle, the split with Mick Jagger, his the vocalist in the Rolling Stone. On the first part about the music, the craft, and how the music came to Keith Richards was simply amazing. And it's just like writing a song during his sleep that he could do that. The five-string guitarist was another. A five-string guitar was kind of another invention of his. He went through great details about how he arrived at that five-string. Normally, guitars are 6 strings. So I came to appreciate all the nuances about all these resonances and harmonies, about when they're playing different chords. Not that I really understood any one of them, but his special talent really comes through there. The story of this whole on and off drug scenes during his addiction really painted a picture of how difficult it was for him and is for an addict to quit the drug. It was good that he kept himself to the pharmaceutical grade cocaine as possible, and he didn't make himself, but it didn't make it any easier for him to quit. And definitely and because of that, it kept him on the wrong, him and his group on the wrong side of the law, and they were back in those days, they are very anti-drugs and persecuting the drugs, and having to defend himself against the prosecution. One time he almost went to jails, and he was at Toronto, and there's a lot of stories behind that. How he got away with it, it's just simply a lot of luck and a lot of money to about a lawyer to defend him. And I think I must say that he was pretty lucky that he never went to jail for that, or actually maybe just a few days stay in jails. Never spending too much time there. So after reading the book, I really became a fan of Rolling Stones. All the songs that I'm quite familiar with, but never knew actually came from Rolling Stones because they are so diverse. I came to when I researched the songs that he mentioned and the intricacy of making the music, including Mick Jagger's amazing ability to write lyrics on yellow pad and just one phrase and then on every page. It was simply poetic the way he writes the music, and Keith is very good at writing the songs. So they two really go together and make Rolling Stone a great success. The third part about the split with Mick Jagger, as Mick turned into more of a control freak and wanted to change and go solo and reinvented himself to a different genre. I can see where Mick is coming from, and I can see why Keith's point of view about just making the best music they know how will be the best way for Rolling Stone. And in a way, the Rolling Stone is already pretty versatile, as the music really cut across all different genres, including country music and blues. I think the way Keith mentioned it, or described the rock and roll is like a country music and blues combined together, or something like that. So and he's a great fan of blues and how Rolling Stone was named because of one of the song in Muddy Waters music, or his album. That's how they named the Rolling Stone. So if you check the YouTube video, you'll find the Muddy Waters Rolling Stone music, the song. So and then he mentioned about he has a few when they on the road, they constantly run into groupies and women, and the way he approached women is more passive, according to him, because maybe he was on the drug most of the time. But with this fame, he shouldn't have much to have to do much to get a woman. They kind of follow. I didn't know about this bad connotation about groupies. When you're a groupie, you kind of hang around the band and doing kind of funky stuff with the band. So overall, I've learned many things about Rolling Stones, like getting the band's name named after the Muddy Waters song, Rolling Stone, and his admiration for blues and jazz music. And Keith really has lived an amazing life, given his drug abuses and many brushes with law. It's amazing that he can still clean himself up and keep up with a very productive life, and having a lot of pictures in the book about his family and himself. You can see he's kind of drugged out right there. But this is probably a better picture here. Anyway, it's a good chronicle of the famous Rolling Stone band, and one of the I think it's probably the longest running band in the history. And if you're a Rolling Stone fan and enjoy rock and roll music, this is a book for you. I definitely enjoy reading and listening to the audiobook. The audiobook is a little bit hard to listen to because I think there are 3 narrators throughout the book. And the British accents really make it a little bit harder to understand, but it's reasonably and there's a lot of profanity in the book and also in audiobook. So if you're averse to that, then you probably don't want to read them, or maybe just when you read them, you don't want to listen to it. Anyway, I got myself familiarized with a lot of the Rolling Stone songs. And I hope that Keith Richards continue to write music and bring joys to the world. And go Rolling Stones. I kind of I'm turning into a Rolling Stone fan. So that's all I have. A very short review, and for a very long book. There's not much more I can say. And I hope you find that useful. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.